Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are standing by for launch of USSF-52, launch from Kennedy Space Center in sunny Florida. Although it's dark there right now. So these are always really fun to see, and we'll get into it. SpaceX is targeting Monday, December 11th. That's today at 8:14 p.m. Wait, they changed it. They just changed it because it wasn't that 30 seconds ago. Shit. Well, shortest stream ever. We can look into the USS 40 or 52 launch because they just changed the time on me. So they're going to launch tomorrow and not today. So don't stay long. Yep, they just changed it. So that sucks. We can look into what they're actually launching though. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this is gonna be a really cool launch. This is them launching a space plane. It's X-37B for NASA. I don't like that guy's voice either. Sorry, I'm trying to find a. Trying to find one that. This guy's voice is better. All right, so
No, it's...
watch this.
Wait a minute. Actually, yes, it is a plane. But other than that, it's shrouded in all kinds of secrecy, mystery, and intrigue. It may well be one of America's most sophisticated and advanced pieces of technology. But what exactly is its purpose? This is Unveiled, and today we're answering the extraordinary question: what does DARPA's secret space plane actually do? Do you need the big questions answered? Are you constantly curious? Then why not subscribe to Unveiled for more clips like this one, and ring the bell for more thought-provoking content. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, or DARPA, is a specialist branch of the U.S. Department of Defense, responsible for developing new and cutting-edge technologies for military use. All of America's armed forces stand to benefit from DARPA, and have done so over the years. Although in recent decades, there's been a growing link between it and the final frontier of space in particular. The X-37B, otherwise known as the OTV Orbital Test Vehicle, or colloquially the space plane, is a flagship reusable uncrewed vehicle for the U.S. Space Force. It takes off vertically and lands horizontally.
So it's a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing. It is through DARPA, NASA, and several other partners. And again, if you're just joining us, the launch has been scrubbed for this evening. It will pick up tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, evening, whatever, at the same time. So 8:14 p.m. Eastern. So we'll hit it right before the Matthew Moore show, but figured I'd make it like a 10-15 minute stream, and we'll take a look at this.
Seemingly has room enough to carry a lot of stuff into space. It actually began life, though, back in 1999, at a time when NASA was in control. Since then, its development and use has changed hands and expanded, so that today it has become a record-setting piece of equipment capable of carrying out variously unique and difficult missions. Built by Boeing and with a design partly inspired by the Space Shuttle program, DARPA took over the running of it in 2004, and since then, it's been a highly classified project. What we do know, though, is that the X-37B has run at least 6 major missions. Its first flight, OTV-1, came in 2010, when it spent 224 days in orbit between April and December of that year. Subsequent missions launched in 2011, 2012, 2015, and 2017 all achieved higher and higher mission durations. The sixth flight, OTV-6, spent the longest time of all in space, achieving 908 days and 21 hours before it was brought back to Earth on November 12, 2022. That's almost exactly 2.5 years. So what's it up to? From NASA to the U.S. Air Force to DARPA itself, all involved have been consistently vague on the details. Despite the mission's breakthrough records, the launches of them never received the same fanfare or coverage as most other space events do, such as the launch of NASA's Artemis 1 or any of the many Mars rovers. The X-37B's first mission in 2010 was primarily a test run of the major parts, but since then, more and more have been added on. Chief among the rumored and sometimes confirmed key tasks are the testing of various materials.
So yet again, we are scrubbed for tonight. I didn't say hi to anybody because I was looking up stuff. But what's up, Ed? As a good morning, good evening, good afternoon. What's up, Fiery? Sorry to hear about that, buddy. I hope they get it taken care of, man. Digger, hello, hello. AP, what's up? Not tonight, buddy. Yes, tomorrow. So 24 hours from now. You didn't get one, brother. You didn't get one. What's up, Fast? So yeah, we're just going through what they're actually launching tomorrow. Yep, scrub for today. It is a NASA mission with a very expensive payload, so this is not uncommon. I don't know what the reason for delay was, but it was delayed.
Materials in outer space, and the delivery and possible collection of various satellites. This ship provides America with a perfect base, then, from which to investigate the effects of long periods in space. It's speculated that some of the materials being sent up are highly experimental, with an eye toward one day using them to build the best and most efficient spaceships of the future. With the reported satellites on board, one of the key goals appears to be to test next-generation propulsion methods. For example, the X-37B's sixth flight, launched in 2020, carried and distributed the Falcon Sat-8, which, among other things, was used to test a magnetic gradient electrostatic plasma thruster, a propulsion design aiming to take us further into space than ever before. Meanwhile, the fourth mission, OTV-4, launched in 2015, ran tests on a specific type of ion thruster called a Hall thruster.
Hall effects thrusters, they build it. They have a big test lab at University of Michigan. Yeah, so that is supposed to be the future of spaceflight once you get out of our atmosphere. They've done a lot of testing on them. A lot of satellites and stuff are going to be using them. I don't know their effectiveness yet, but we'll see.
In recent times, speculation has grown as to what DARPA's true endgame could be. At first, it was thought by some that the X-37B itself could be a spy machine, given that it does have alleged ways of avoiding detection, potentially including being able to alter its orbit at speed. This idea does make a lot of sense. As such, there have been various claims made that America is using the X-37B to monitor China especially, although all official sources deny this. It's also been suggested before that there have been some satellites delivered by the X-37B off the record, that the spaceship is being used to discreetly add unregistered machines into Earth's orbit. Although again, these suggestions have been quashed by official lines. What do you think it could be being used for? Let us know your theories in the comments.
Do you trust NASA? Well, I don't trust NASA. They're probably using it for spy planes.
Today, there are 2 X-37Bs in operation, with each running 3 of the 6 missions so far. Combined, up to and including OTV-6, they've spent more than 10 years in space, providing the U.S. with an unprecedented opportunity to get to know the environment and in relative safety. Of course, as the missions are uncrewed, there's a far lower risk involved. In terms of duration, some stays on the International Space Station can rival the numbers achieved by the spaceplane. But with astronaut welfare front and center, the ISS runs with a wholly different focus. By contrast, the X-37B offers something different. While the precise methods and results of the many tests carried out on it are still classified, it could be that some would have been dangerous were there a human being present. It could be that some, then, could never be carried out on the ISS, despite being routine on the X-37B. While there have been no signs so far that anything major has gone wrong on any of the spaceplane missions, if anything were to happen, then the incident, in terms of damage and information, would be contained. For such a major initiative, the U.S. has had a great deal of success in keeping this mostly under wraps. Essentially, since 2010, we know that for 10 of the last 13 years at least, there has been an X-37B quietly cutting through the atmosphere above, hosting secret experiments and testing new age products, with most of us remaining entirely none the wiser.
And we don't care about the other DARPA projects. And like I said, I just wanted to do a short stream because that was scrubbed. Some, I haven't said this, but some say that it's part of the conspiracy behind the Majestic 12, and they're actually using these planes for space travel to distant planets, distant stars, stuff like that, part of the Intergalactic Federation, all that kind of stuff. So could it be? Potentially, could be, certainly. I don't know. I've never seen any solid information on that, but you know, I'm never gonna count anything out. Like we can all have our conspiracies, but so that's the long and short of it. This launch for tonight is scrub. We will pick it up tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. So let's see. Realistically, I'll probably start early. I was gonna prep during the launch for the other show. So it'll take me 5, 8, 10 minutes maybe. So I'll probably go at 8:15, very likely, or somewhere around there. Let's say 8:10. Let's say 8:10. And just assume that I'll be late. But let's say 8:10. So that's kind of what we got coming up. I will redirect if it does indeed redirect like it's supposed to. But you never know with YouTube. So I will see you guys in like somewhere between 5 and 35 minutes. No, like 8:10, 8:15. So history of City of Detroit. So tonight. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Have a good day.